also we have read that Sohrab and Rustum, they fought with each other. Rustum killed Sohrab, his own son, without realizing that it is his own son. But after piercing the heart of his own son, he came to know him that, oh, this is my own son. And there the first in the first stanza we have read that how Sohrab was gazing and how life was drenching out of Sohrab's body, and Rustum was standing there helpless. In the next stanzas, the poet narrates the way in which they were left alone there, lying side by side. One is dead and one is lifeless, and the other routines of the respective armies were going on their own way. Means no one cares of these two brave men of their armies. Now, in the last stanza, Arnold narrates about the nature also, that what is happening in the nature, and in the very same manner, nature is also portrayed here as if it has nothing to do with what is happening around there. But the majestic river floated on out of the mist and hum of the lowland into the frosty starlight, and there moved, rejoicing through the hushed Chorasmian waste under the solitary moon. He says, but the majestic river, it is still flowing there without being affected by what is happening. The river is flowing. The river Oxus is flowing in its own path, out of the mist and hum of the lowland, out of the mist of that abowland, है ना. मिस्ट जो होता है वो क्या होता है, जैसे एयर जो होती है वो हमेशा ऊपर की तरफ जाती है, धुआं की हम बात करें, लेकिन मिस्ट जो होती है वो हमेशा ऊपर से नीचे आती है क्योंकि वो भारी होती है. सो फ्रॉम दैट मिस्ट ऑफ द हायर एंड दैट हम ऑफ द लो लैंड, वहाँ मैदान पे जो हमिंग साउंड थी दोनों आर्मी की, उसके उससे बिना प्रभावित हुए द river floated on into the frosty starlight. The night was illuminated by the stars, though frosty it was because the dew was there, mist was there, and there moved, rejoicing through the hushed Chorasmian waste under the solitary moon. And under that solitary moon, under the light of the moon, it moved through the Chorasmian place in Syria, Persia. So it flowed through that waste out of its own course. He flowed right for the polar star, past organzae, brimming and bright and large. And still it flowed right for the polar star. The target of it was to go to the pole star, past organzae, brimming and bright, past another place in Persia. Then sands begin to hem his watery march, and then until it was the mountain area, it was flowing at a very speedy manner, in a brimming and a bright manner. But as the sands came into the way of the river, it started to ham his watery march. They have stopped it, they have curtailed it, and dam his streams and split his currents. और फिर वो जो स्ट्रीम्स थे उनको एक तरह से डैम, जिस तरह से बांध बनाते हैं ना, उस तरह से वो उनको रोकने लग गए, एंड स्प्लिट हिज करंट्स, और उसके वो जो करंट्स थे जो पहले एक जगह बह रहे थे वो स्प्लिट हो गए, अलग अलग भागों में बंट गए. That for many a league the shorn and parcelled Oxus strains along through beds of sand and matted rusty isles. And that because of this dividation. For many a league is a distance of 3 miles. So many a league means many a miles. Oxus, the shorn and parcelled oxen. Shorn and parcelled means divided in different streams. It strains along through beds of sand. कहीं ये जो है बेड्स ऑफ सैंड मिट्टी के बेड्स के थ्रू गुजर रही थी, और कहीं मेटेड रस्सी आइलैंड्स, और कहीं वो जो रस्सी दलदल युक्त जो आइलैंड्स थे उनके थ्रू होते हुए ये गुजर रही थी. Oxus, forgetting the bright speed he had in his high mountain cradle in Pamir, a foiled circuitous wanderer. और ऑक्सस जो रिवर था, रिवर गोड वी मे name it as he is terming it as he, which was flowing with a very bright speed when it was on the Pamir rocks. पामीर का जो पठार था वहाँ से जब ये फ्लो कर रहा था, then it was flowing at a very great speed and in a very speedy manner, a foiled circuitous wanderer, and there it was moving in circuits, means in a very zigzag manner, till at last the longed for dash of waves is heard. And till at last, और ये जो चीज़ है ना, कभी पथरीली ज़मीन में से, कभी मिट्टी में से, कभी दलदल में से, ये जो सफ़र था वो कब ख़त्म हुआ? At last when the dash of waves is heard, जब वो waves when they reach the sea of अराल सागर में जब वो मिलती है रिवर जाके, तो वहाँ जो डैशिंग ऑफ वेव्स इज हर्ड एंड वाइड हिज लुमिनस होम ऑफ वाटर्स ओपन्स, और वहाँ उसका जो वाटरी होम था, वो जो सागर था, वाइडली इट ओपन्स एंड वेलकम्स इट, एंड देन टिल देन it moves through various measures, through various paths, through various speeds, through various forms. Bright and tranquil, from whose floor the new birth stars emerge and shine upon the Aral Sea. There, that place Aral Sea, there it reaches them and mingles there, and there it hides itself, it loses its existence, means there it mixes up in that tranquility, in that peace which is there, है ना. The river water was not peaceful, है ना. नदी का जो पानी था वो क्या था? कभी तेज गति से बह रहा था, कभी धीरे गति से बह रहा था, कभी एक साथ बह रहा था, कभी अलग अलग धाराओं में बह रहा था, है ना. कभी मिट्टी के थ्रू बह रहा था, कभी पहाड़ों के थ्रू बह रहा था, कभी दलदल के थ्रू बह रहा था. यानी देयर वाज वेरियस variations of speed and form and volume were there. But now when it has reached its destiny, and what is the destiny? The sea. When it reached there, then it has achieved that tranquility, that peace. Means he is comparing the life of these two warriors, or we can say the life of Sohrab with this thing, that until it reaches there, until we reaches the final destiny of our life, we have many phases in our life, like the river. But once we reach there, the final destination of our life, then we achieve that tranquility, we achieve that peace for which we have been struggling so far. So this is it. The poem narrates the concluding part, or this extract is the concluding part of that long poem by Arnold, Sohrab and Rustum. So this presents that sad mood, that sad moment of life which engulfs in the life of Rustum, we can say, where he has he feels guilty of killing his own son, and he feels the pangs. So this is a very tragic point, and the impact of a very sad and very gloomy situation which has occurred in the life of Rustum in a very unexpected manner. And the message which is conveyed through this poem is this, that the fate is what is the most powerful in this world. Whatever we try to do, we are helpless in the hands of our fate. Throughout his life, Rustum tries to know, Sohrab tries to search his father, है ना? And Rustum was unaware of this thing that he has a son, and the search, the awakening takes place at such a moment when both of them were helpless. So this is where we find ourselves helpless in front of the infinite powers of destiny. So this is it. Thank you.